Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Charles Bostick.
And I'm Mary Ligon.
The spring semester is winding down. 2 weeks of classes remain before final exam week. Commencement takes place Friday, May 16th at 8 p.m. in Wilkins Stadium. Staging of the event will be slightly different this year. Faculty will assemble at the Welcome Center using Legacy Lane, a new brick walkway, to enter the stadium. An announcement of this year's guest speaker is forthcoming.
SAU is featured on the statewide television program. It took place Thursday on KATV Channel 7, the Little Rock ABC affiliate. Daybreak and Good Morning Arkansas broadcast live remotes. They show the official ribbon-cutting ceremony of the Welcome Center. Other segments involve science and agricultural activities on campus. Both Daybreak and Good Morning Arkansas had 3 live reports from Jason Harper at the SAU Welcome Center.
62 students are inducted into a National Honor Society. Alpha Chi promotes academic excellence and exemplary character among college and university students. A General Honor Society, Alpha Chi admits students from all academic disciplines. Each inductee receives a membership pin, certificate, and honor medallion to be worn at graduation. Members of Alpha Chi on the SAU campus attend regional and national conferences each year.
The SAU Emerging Writers Club offers a creative outlet for aspiring writers. Although writing clubs are encouraged for English majors, anyone interested in writing can join. Dr. Shannon Schrader, Assistant Professor of English, describes the club as a way to offer writers a forum to speak. The group meets every other Wednesday at 4 p.m. to discuss works that group members have produced. Schrader sees the club as a way to help students improve public speaking skills.
An SAU student wins a music contest. Jennifer Jameson competed in the locally sponsored Colgate Country Showdown. She won the right to compete on the state level in hopes of winning at one of the 4 regional contests. If that occurs, Jameson would compete on the nationally televised contest, which has taken place in Nashville, Tennessee, and Orlando, Florida. Artists including Garth Brooks and Leon Rimes have performed in the contest.
The SAU Alumni Office plans a summer trip to Scotland. President and Mrs. David Rankin invite alumni, family, and friends to join them for a 9-day tour. Those interested need to pay a $150 deposit along with names and personal information. The trip will begin July 27th and end August 4th. Sightseeing of historical buildings and the landscape of Scotland are what travelers should expect. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Mary Ligon.
And I'm Charles Bostick.
With an SAU profile, I'm Amanda Smith.
And I'm Shannon Watson.
Directing is a course that all theater majors are required to take.
It is offered every other year, and this year it's being taught by Professor Kristen Larson.
In the class, students learn the art of directing for theater.
Students in the directing class are offering a festival of 10-minute plays.
Everyone is invited to join the festivities on Monday and Tuesday, May 5th and 6th at 7:30 p.m.
Different plays will be performed each night, directed by students in the class and starring other SAU students.
The plays will be performed on the stage of Harton Theater, with the audience also on the stage.
Audience members should go to the back door of the stage to be seated.
The Play Festival is absolutely free and everyone is welcome.
Due to the unique seating arrangement, seating is limited, and all are encouraged to arrive early.
That's Monday and Tuesday, May 5th and 6th at Harton Theater.
With an SAU profile, I'm Shannon Watson.
And I'm Amanda Smith.
SAU Sports, I'm Shelley Glover.
And I'm Liz Mattern.
The men's baseball team plunged from 11th to 22nd in this week's Collegiate Baseball's newspaper's NCAA Division II rankings. SAU and Delta State have qualified for the Gulf South Conference tournament in May. Of the 21 teams ahead of SAU, only Delta State and Central Oklahoma have more wins. The Riders split 2 doubleheaders with Henderson State this past weekend. SAU is now 37-15 for the year.
The men's golf team placed 10th in the Gulf South Conference tournament at Hot Springs Country Club. The University of Montevallo was 1 spot ahead of SAU with 617 strokes. SAU finished with 639, with Harding close behind. Leonard Biddle led SAU with a 155 and tied for 34th place. Jordan Estes shot a 160, which tied him for 43rd place. And Lance Lester had a 161 and tied for 46th.
SAU competed in a track and field meet in Huntsville, Alabama on Saturday. The men's team placed 3rd overall. Ed White was 2nd in the 100-meter dash, Jermaine Jones 4th in the 800-meter dash, and Eli Alias 2nd in hurdles. In the women's division, Tiffany Hines placed 9th and Linda Olisa 10th in the 200. Tiffany Pendergrass placed 2nd in the 5,000. Most of the points came in field events. Shelley Johnson placed 1st in the javelin and was 3rd in the shot put and discus.
Crystal Poulin has been selected the Gulf South Conference West Division softball pitcher of the week. Poulin pitched 2 shutouts over Henderson State, won a no-hitter in an 8-0 SAU win. She was only 2 outs away from a perfect game. The Riderettes are 25-14 overall and 15-1 in conference play and in first place. SAU is ranked number 6 in the South region. SAU Sports, I'm Liz Mattern.
And I'm Shelley Glover.
With commentary, I'm Amanda Weber.
And I'm George Stricker.
What makes a good practical joke?
I always thought that a practical joke had to have a good build-up and then a good punchline.
According to some Southern Arkansas University students, a joke doesn't need either.
All they need for a joke is to be misled by a television show.
That show is MTV's Punk'd.
Punk'd is a show about celebrities having practical jokes pulled on them.
None of the celebrities ever thought that their lives endangered during these jokes.
I would like to say the same for the SAU version, but I can't.
Their practical joke consisted of a mock robbery.
How many times have we heard about someone getting robbed and then getting killed by the thief?
We have all heard it a couple of times, I'm sure.
So you would expect that thought to cross someone's mind.
And figure out that it wouldn't be a good joke to pull.
So if anyone wants to do a practical joke in the future, think of the other person's reaction.
And don't do it on campus grounds.
With commentary, I'm George Stricker.
And I'm Amanda Weber.
With an SAU police log, I'm Tammy Iverson.
And I'm Nick Davis.
On April 10th, a student reported receiving several harassing phone calls. A suspect was identified and advised to discontinue making these calls or face prosecution.
On April 16th, motor vehicle accident, hit and run. James Boyce, a student, reported an unknown person struck his vehicle while it was parked in the parallel space near the intersection of East Lane and Washington.
On April 18th, David Wingfield, a staff member, reported the theft of a computer projector from Wilson Hall. The case is under investigation.
On April 18th, theft of property. A student reported the theft of his backpack after it was left unattended in the Brew Center cafeteria. Several textbooks were in the backpack. The case is still under investigation.
On April 22nd, Gary Hickson, a staff member, reported the theft of a wireless access point from Graham Annex. The case is under investigation.
A walking escort service is available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. To request an escort, call extension 4100. Give your name, social security number, and the nearest exit door to your location. Student patrol or a police officer will meet you at that building door and walk with you to an area on campus.
Final exam week can be the time for potential loss of property. University police warned that students moving out of the residence hall should lock their doors. In the past, reports of theft have taken place when students forgot to lock their doors when moving items out of their rooms. If moving at night, students must be aware of their personal safety. Look assertive, confident, and aware of your surroundings. And most important, don't be afraid to ask for help.
With an SAU police log, I'm Nick Davis.
And I'm Tammy Iverson.
I'm Joanna Eaton.
And I'm Mistie Holley.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. Summer jobs are available. The Upward Bound program is looking for individuals to drive high school students to SAU for meetings and transport them to their homes. Applicants must be 21 years of age, have a valid driver's license, and a clean driving record. For further information, contact April Blaskowski at 235-4164.
The physical plant has positions available for brick cleaners. Job duties include cleaning bricks from the old Armory building that was torn down. The bricks will be used to form a walkway by the Welcome Center and will include names of graduates and organizations.
The physical plant is located on the west side of campus and houses the maintenance shops, offices, central supply, and warehouse facilities. This job is available for work-study. I'm Mistie Holley.
And I'm Joanna Eaton.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm David Parkerson.
And I'm Ross Sims.
Spring Fling was a hit with students on Wednesday. There was a dunking booth, maze, mechanical bull, and a boxing ring. Students could make candles and buy t-shirts. Voting booths were set up to elect student government officials as well as sign up for campus dorms next year. There was plenty of food for students as they stood in long lines to events. Some of the food available included lasagna, spicy chicken strips, cookies, and crab cakes.
The South Arkansas Symphony will present violinist Elizabeth O'Bannon and pianist Dan Dykema in recital this Sunday at 3 p.m. at the First Methodist Church in Magnolia. O'Bannon is the assistant concertmaster of the Shreveport Symphony and the concertmaster of the South Arkansas Symphony. Dykema is an associate professor of music at SAU. Admission is free with a suggested donation of $10. All proceeds will benefit the South Arkansas Symphony.
The theater department presented its final play of the year, Schoolhouse Rock Live, which ran this week. Schoolhouse Rock Live is based on the classic Saturday morning Schoolhouse Rock cartoons and was directed by Kristen Larson, assistant professor of theater. The play starred Julie Nooner as a young teacher on her first day of school who is encouraged by the Schoolhouse Rock muses. They included Jonathan Wolfe, Shannon Watson, John Nooner, Todd Flanagan, and Alicia Covington.
The Seventh Bean Coffee House is open for business Thursday, May 1st. The Seventh Bean will also be open through finals week beginning Monday, May 12th, and closing its doors for the summer on Wednesday, May 14th. There are live performances from local talent, karaoke, games, food, and lots of coffee to help students get through those all-nighters. The Seventh Bean is located at the Chi Alpha House. And that's this week's entertainment news.
The SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program features a wide variety of professional experiences.
Students are responsible for producing and marketing radio and television programs each semester.
SAU Magazine, a radio news program, is available to stations in Arkansas and bordering states.
The SAU Report, a television interview program, is available to cable systems in southwest Arkansas and northeast Texas.
More than a dozen courses are offered in the SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program.
Writing, reporting, and hands-on experiences are stressed in these courses.
In addition, graduating students are more perceptive analysts of mass communication and broadcast journalism.
They are very competitive in the job field and for opportunities as graduate students.
Information about the Broadcast Journalism degree program can be found on the internet at saumag.edu.
That's saumag.edu for an excellent educational opportunity.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Tabitha Taylor. Monday, April 28th at 4 p.m., the Student Government Association will hold Traffic Appeals Court. Tuesday the 29th is the Resident Hall Association's 22nd Annual Awards Banquet. Also, Soberfest will be taking place in the mall area. Wednesday is Student Payday and the last day to apply for August and December 2003 graduation. There will be an Intergreek Council meeting at 7:30 p.m. Room and board payment is also due on Wednesday. Thursday is a National Day of Prayer. There will be an SAU band concert in Harton Theater at 7:30 p.m. Thursday and Friday is also advanced registration for all students. The weekend brings action for the men's baseball and women's softball teams. On Saturday, Sigma Tau Gamma will have their annual crawfish boil. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.